Great night for racing. Here we go with the Craftsman Truck Series live in Kansas.
Oh, and he launched, didn't he? Wow. Look at him, 3 wide already.
Why not? Ty Majeski in the 98. A little help from the 38. That's Zane Smith. Actually, 99 Ben Rhodes jumps through. That's Majeski behind Zane Smith up the middle.
There goes Grant Enfinger. Can we see 4 wide on lap 1? That's a beautiful sight, isn't it, Kevin?
It really is. And the progressive banking here from a driver's standpoint, we see a little contact. 38, 23 there.
Grant Enfinger in the 23. This has been a really good track for him.
I think that'll go away pretty quick, obviously, with the sun going down.
Ben Rhodes came to play for the top spot. 99 out front, drives to the inside of Christian Eckes. We have a new leader at Kansas.
We talked to Christian in the garage, Adam, and he said this is the fastest truck he's ever had. Ben Rhodes must have a pretty fast truck as well, as Christian tries to battle back on the inside. You see who's lurking back there. Oh, number 51, Kevin's bold pick. Getting ready to go up here and challenge for the lead.
Yeah, well, I went way out on a limb there, Michael. So,
for third, here's Zane Smith in the 38.
He did it. That's a beautiful red, white, and blue truck, doesn't it? Oh.
And our first caution of the night. And this is going to be for Nick Lights.
He gets her cranked up.
That's just the classic losing the back right there. And you know, it's just this is a very difficult racetrack to got lucky not to slide into the inside wall.
Yeah. See those trucks wiggling on those older tires. Watch how low Kyle Busch goes. There's the 3 wide as advertised. Oh, it's tight.
Corey Heim through to second in the 11.
Chase Purdy up the outside to second.
51 of Kyle Busch. Ben Rhodes is there on those fresh tires.
Here comes Ben through the middle. 3 wide off turn 4.
Final lap, opening stage at Kansas. Zane Smith leading, but Kyle Busch is right there.
Come on, man, Zane says. You don't need this playoff point. I do, but Kyle to the outside. Oh, he held him off. Great turn, almost. Here comes Ben.
Tires are winning out. Ben Rhodes to the outside, pushing Kyle Busch. No playoff point here for Zane Smith. Kyle Busch drives from outside the top 3 rows to win the opening stage at Kansas. Ben Rhodes got back to second. Zane Smith was third. Enfinger and Purdy are top 5. Kyle Busch inside lane, outside of him, Grant Enfinger. Here we go, second stage at Kansas.
Look at that big push. 99 is all over the back of the 51.
Tyler Ankrum needs a good run in the 16. He gives a nice shove to Grant Enfinger, who jumps up to second.
Yeah, and Grant's done a nice job tonight, just slow and steady, typical Grant style, right? And all of a sudden he just winds up at the front.
He wrote the book on that.
He did.
Typical veteran, just smart.
Oh, Kyle touched the wall right there. If you treat every race like a playoff race, you have to learn how to compete at that level week in and week out. And if you don't, you'll never be able to compete and win races like you want to throughout the year and be able to compete in the playoffs. So that consistency is big as we see a change for the lead.
Wow, that's impressive.
I mean, the move was great. And then you think about who he made it on.
Yeah.
I mean, that is power from Grant Enfinger.
I was talking about Haley running inside the top 10, racing against Hocevar. Crosses. Oh, man. That was a near miss.
We'll talk a little strategy in just a second. First, let's look at what happened to Chris Wright.
Yeah, it looked like the same spin as earlier. You know, just get to that 3/4 mark of the corner and it just loses rear grip.
6 to go, second stage at Kansas.
Great start by Corey Heim. Was able to get underneath Raja into the top 5. He's slipping up, though. He's going to be able to hold on to some momentum on the outside.
Kyle Busch through to second.
Look at that push that Corey Heim got. Where's he going to take it? Right to the bottom.
Oh, man.
Contact. And look at Heim.
Little loss of momentum after you get together, and here comes the 11 driving through to the runner-up spot. 5 to go in the stage.
Yeah, and I think what happened right there is Majeski decided that he was going to go to the bottom and try to block, and Kyle was like, I don't know, I'm already here. That's
Corey
just a guess.
Heim. I mean, look at Corey Heim. He is electric, going to the lead inside of Ty Majeski.
Majeski chased him down there
right now
to try to stall him out with aerodynamics. It didn't work. Corey Heim is gone. I said Heim is gone. Ben Rhodes said not so fast. What a great battle for the lead. He's going to clear him.
Majeski is back. Now the teammates at KBM battling for position. Chase Purdy taking on the boss man. Comes in leading the points, and he's going to get his first stage victory of 2023.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle just got loose right there, and he had nowhere to go, and just wound up in the back of Kyle's truck and tore it up. So Kyle was struggling on the restart, and he got tight and had to lift, and then got loose and checked up hard, and Ben just had nowhere to go and got in the back of him.
Yeah, Kyle gets into the wall, and that was more than Ben could stop for. They're being led by Matt Crafton, that bright yellow truck, as the green flag flies, and what a great start down on the bottom by Enfinger.
Yeah, you see that top row have a whole bunch of wheel spin.
Tyler Ankrum pushing toward the front. And look at there, Matt DiBenedetto. We haven't talked about Matty D tonight, and he's on the inside of Ankrum off 2.
You know, Matty D has led laps here in a cup car. Maybe we shouldn't be surprised. And he comes into this race with a playoff position. He didn't make it into the postseason last year. The 25 has got something going on.
You talked about Majeski. Raja says, I got a fast truck tonight, and I'm going to use it.
I think Raja heard me. It motivated him, didn't it?
Now can he get up and close the door? Yes, he does.
These two continue to fight for third. Carruth and Majeski.
He's got it this time, but watch for the crossover. Lost all his momentum. Oh, Majeski loose. Oh, he
there
crashes
he goes. Into the wall. Raja Carruth.
Hang on to it.
Ty Majeski got him.
Man, I was just going to say this is a career night for Raja. And
yeah.
they just, I talked about blocking and the decisions you have to make. And that we'll have to take another look at that.
No, I think it was definitely a block. And when you look at it, then, you know, when he made the block, he got hung in the nose of the 98 right there. And then that was it. Well, they were going after it, and this is just 2 corners, right? They've been going after it for a few laps here, trading these positions. You see him slide up there, and you see tried to move up there to block, and they, you know, Ty was just there.
Yeah. Once he, you know, you can second guess everything, but I think he just made one too many blocks. The first block worked, and the next one didn't. And there's the next one right there. Seen that bottom lane get a real good start every time. Nice tight push there too.
Oh my God.
And we've got
big one.
More trouble on the restart. Matt DiBenedetto involved. Christian Eckes is there. Carson Hocevar.
Correct.
Wow.
Dean Thompson.
Well, this is what we talked about. You know, the restarts are just going to keep amping up.
But you see, Eckes dives, and then
gosh, just
DiBenedetto dove too, and it was just too late of a dive. Would you say that's a fair assessment, Kevin?
I think this is really the same thing as Rajah's wreck. I think it's just a little bit too late, and you want to pull down in front of the guy in order to block the run, but it's just a split second too late. You see Eckes come down right here, and Chase Purdy is just on the bottom thinking, oh man, I got it.
Oh, and that's right in the driver's door. That's scary looking.
You said it. The aggression level not going down. They're getting after it again on the restart.
Can we go 3 wide for the lead?
Sanchez hanging tough in that outside lane, near contact with Corey Heim. 2 truck making it work. Here comes Stewart freezing down low.
Let's hope he can stay down low. Golly, what a great turn by Friesen. I believe this Heim push on the back of Nick Sanchez can get them past Friesen if Heim chooses to do so, which he doesn't.
I thought he might just try to create a seam and go right up the middle.
Make his own line.
As we go back and look at what happened to Chris Wright.
Hooked up into the outside wall, and this is when it got scary. Anytime you're sliding down the racetrack with your driver's side toward the oncoming traffic, it's just really scary.
There they go.
Oh, look at that. Timmy Hill shoved out of the way.
Zane Smith, outside lane, able to take the top spot. Hill going in the wrong direction. So is Gray with that damaged vehicle and on those older tires.
Wow, that didn't work.
And speaking of winning races, Zane Smith not done yet. Inside of Corey Heim, here comes Grant Enfinger. The old 2-for-1, 23, showing some muscle. He leads this race.
That's your man, Kevin. You talked about how much you like that 23 truck. He's coming to life here late.
It's the BOGO. The buy one, get one. Here comes Grant Enfinger, and he means business.
There are problems there for the 98 Majeski. I think that left front tire maybe.
I think it's the right front.
I hope Enfinger doesn't see that. He doesn't want to caution here.
It looks like the whole front.
Yeah.
The whole front is a mess.
The front is a mess, Michael.
See, all clear right there. All clear. Don't get you a checker flag here, man.
Great
It'll
night
work, dude.
for Grant Enfinger. 8th career victory comes at Kansas.
Now y'all can clap, says Jeff Hensley. Love that smile.
You won. You're a winner.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.